What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, February 7th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's REYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Ghostbusters, Pete's Dragon, and Rogue One, a Star Wars story, will compete for favorite movie at the 2017 Kids' Choice Awards. Also vying for the top film prize are Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, Captain America: Civil War, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Out of the Shadows. The winners of the fan-voted awards will be announced at the star-studded event hosted by WWE superstar John Cena. The ceremony is to air live on March 11th from the USC's Galen Center in Los Angeles. The nominees are included for favorite movie actor. The nominees include Ben Affleck, Will Arnett, Henry Cavill, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, and Chris Hemsworth. For favorite movie actress, the nominees include Amy Adams, Megan Fox, Scarlett Johansson, Felicity Jones, Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig. For favorite animated movie, the nominees include Finding Dory, Moana, Sing, The Secret Life of Pets, Trolls, and Zootopia. Favorite TV kids show, the nominees include Game Shakers, Girl Meets World, Henry Danger, Nicky, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn, and The Thundermans. For favorite TV family show, the nominees include Big Bang Theory, Blackish, Fuller House, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Supergirl, and The Flash. Favorite reality show, the nominees include America's Funniest Home Videos, America's Got Talent, America's Ninja Warrior, Paradise Run, Shark Tank, and The Voice. Favorite cartoon, the nominees include Alvin and the Chipmunks, SpongeBob SquarePants, Teen Titans Go, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Amazing World of Gumball, and The Loud House. Favorite male TV star, the nominees include Benjamin Flores Jr., Aidan Gallagher, Jack Grifflow, Jace Norman, Casey Simpson, and Terrell Jackson Williams. Favorite female TV star, the nominees include Rowan Blanchard, Dove Cameron, Lizzie Green, Kira Karsarian, Brianna Yeed, and Zendaya. Favorite musical group, the nominees include The Chainsmokers, Fifth Harmony, Maroon 5, One Republic, Pentatonix, and 21 Pilots. Favorite male singer, the nominees include Drake, Justin Bieber, Bruno Mars, Shawn Mendes, Justin Timberlake, and The Weeknd. Favorite female singer, the nominees include Adele, Beyonce, Ariana Grande, Selena Gomez, Rihanna, and Meghan Trainor. Favorite song, nominees include 24K Magic by Bruno Mars, Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake, Heathens by 21 Pilots, Send My Love to Your New Lover by Adele, Side to Side by Ariana Grande featuring Nicki Minaj, and Work From Home by Fifth Harmony featuring Ty Dolla $ign. For favorite new artists, nominees include Kelsey Ballerini, The Chainsmokers, Daya, Lucas Graham, Solange, Ray Sermon, Haley Stenfield, and 21 Pilots. Favorite music video, the nominees include 24K Magic by Bruno Mars, Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake, Formation by Beyonce, Juju on the Beat, Zay Hilfiger and Zayn McCall, Me Too by Meghan Trainor, and Stressed Out by 21 Pilots. Vin Diesel has gone rogue in the latest trailer for Universal's next entry in the Fast and Furious series, The Fate of the Furious. The trailer, which aired during Super Bowl 51 Sunday, features a minigun laying out traffic, a prison fight, a car chase involving a submarine on an icy plane, and the forming of an uneasy alliance as Diesel's character Don turns against his friends, accompanied by Charlize Theron. Dwayne Johnson, who plays Lucas Hobbs, as Kurt Russell's Frank Petty, after he enlists the help of Jason Statham's Deckard Shaw. You want to tell me why you just put me in a room with this criminal? The main antagonist from Furious 7 in order to stop. Statham fires back at Johnson. You don't think that tight t-shirt is cutting off the circulation to your brain. You should get a bigger size. The synopsis reads, now that Dom, played by Diesel, and Letty, played by Rodriguez, are on their honeymoon, and Brian, played by Paul Walker, and Mia, played by Jordana Brewster, have retired from the game, and the rest of the crew have been exonerated, the globetrotting team has found a semblance of a normal life. But when a mysterious woman played by Theron seduces Dom into the world of crime, he can't seem to escape, and a betrayal of those closest to him, they will face trials that will test them as never before. Directed by F. Gary Gray, who directed Straight Outta Compton, the film also stars Chris Ludacris Bridges, Nathalie Emmanuel, Elsa Pataki, Kurt Russell, Scott Eastwood, and Helen Mirren. The Fate of the Furious is set to arrive in theaters April 14th. And speaking of Dwayne Johnson, Paramount Pictures has released a new trailer for its big screen adaptation of Baywatch. The studio synopsis for the movie explains Baywatch follows devoted lifeguard Mitch Buchanan, played by Dwayne Johnson, as he butts heads with a brash new recruit played by Zac Efron. Together, they uncover a local criminal plot that threatens the future of the Bay. The new 30-second trailer, which shows Johnson and Efron keeping beachgoers safe, aired during the Super Bowl. It has gotten more than 100,000 views on YouTube since it was posted Sunday. The preview ends with Efron stripping down to reveal he is wearing an American flag bikini-style swimsuit, to which Johnson responded, "Whoa, what are you wearing?" Efron declared freedom. Johnson informed him that's desecration. The film is set for release May 26. The universe's most unlikely band of heroes added new members in the latest trailer for Marvel's upcoming sci-fi epic Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The clip, which aired during Super Bowl 51 Sunday, featured Star-Lord played by Chris Pratt, Gamora played by Zoe Saldana, Drax the Destroyer played by Dave Bautista, Rocket played by Bradley Cooper, and Baby Groot played by Vin Diesel, getting chewed out by a golden galactic leader who asks, "Just who the hell do you think you are?" The crew is seen in action as Gamora fires off a large weapon and Drax jumps headfirst into a tentacle monster before new teammates Yondu, played by Michael Rooker, and Nebula, played by Karen Gillan, from the first film, along with series newcomer Mantis, played by Pom Klementieff, are introduced. Rocket says to Yondu, while translated for Baby Groot, he says, "Welcome to the freaking Guardians of the Galaxy," only he didn't say freaking. The trailer ends with the team posing heroically before Mantis is comically struck down by a blast, to which Drax responds, "Too late, look out." Directed by James Gunn, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 arrives in theaters May 5th, 2017. Johnny Depp is back as shifty pirate Jack Sparrow in the latest trailer for Disney's upcoming high seas epic, Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales. The clip, released Sunday during Super Bowl 51, follows a new antagonist, the undead Captain Salazar, played by Javier Bardem, as he leads a zombie army in search of Sparrow. As ships fall to Salazar's ghostly boat, including one helmed by returning series regular Captain Hector Barbosa, played by Jeffrey Rush, a muddy Sparrow appears at the end and raises a bow before proclaiming a pirate's life. The trailer also includes a small glimpse at a return of Will Turner, played by Orlando Bloom, now covered in barnacles following his death at the end of the third film at World's End. The synopsis reads, "The rip-roaring adventurer finds down on his luck Captain Jack, feeling the winds of an ill fortune blowing strongly his way when deadly ghost sailors, led by the terrifying Captain Salazar, played by Bardem, escapes from the Devil's Triangle, bent on killing every pirate at sea, notably Jack." It continues by saying Jack's only hope of survival lies in the legendary Trident of Poseidon, but to find it, he must forge an uneasy alliance with Karina Smith, played by Kaya Solidario, a brilliant and beautiful astronomer, and Henry, played by Brenton Uris, a headstrong young sailor in the Royal Navy. At the helm of the Dying Gull, his pitiful, small, and shabby ship, Captain Jack seeks not only to reverse his recent spat of ill fortune, but to save his very life from the most formidable and malicious foe he has ever faced. Directed by Joachim Ronning and Espen Sandberg, Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales arrives in theaters May 26. The world is turning upside down in the first teaser trailer for Season 2 of Netflix's hit supernatural drama Stranger Things. The trailer, which aired during Super Bowl 51 Sunday, started with an Eggo's Waffles commercial from the 1980s as a nod to the favorite food choice of the powerful 11, played by Millie Bobby Brown. The trailer includes clips of the series' other young heroes, Dustin, played by Gaten Matrezano, Mike, played by Finn Wolfhard, and Lucas, played by Caleb McLaughlin, in full Ghostbuster attire. Also shown in a new towering terrifying threat to the town of Hawkins, Indiana. The official stops his reads after a year after Will's return. Everything seems back to normal, but a darkness lurks just beneath the surface, threatening all of Hawkins. The teaser that ends announcing a Halloween premiere date. Previously, Stranger Things creators Matt and Ross Dufford announced their plans for season 2, stating that there would be justice for Barb, played by Shannon Purser, and that Dr. Martin Brenner, played by Matthew Modine, will still be alive. AMC promoted next weekend's mid-season 7 premiere of The Walking Dead with the comedic Super Bowl theme teaser. The 50-second clip shows villain Negan's signature barbed wire covered baseball bat smashing a football lane in the field. Declaring football season is over, the message that appears across the screen, along with the reminder that the fresh episodes of the zombie apocalypse drama will resume airing February 12th. About 15.2 million viewers tuned in for the 90-minute mid-season 7 finale when it was broadcast in December. Chrissy Teigen entertained fans on Twitter Sunday as she viewed Super Bowl 51 live from Houston alongside her husband, John Legend. The supermodel began her series of live tweets to her 3.9 million followers before taking her seat at the NRG Stadium. 6 hot dogs before projectile vomiting last year. Let's see how much I've grown. She continued about the game's hosted city. Hi, Houston, New Yorker here. It's actually pronounced Houston, I'm drunk. And she also wrote, oh my God, there's a street in New York pronounced Houston, and everyone says Houston, and New Yorkers love correcting people. Teigen would go on to share a video alongside Legend featuring the couple asking why there were so many empty seats around them, and a photo of her choosing stadium food. Also praising Lady Gaga's performance, Teigen then reacted to her nipple becoming briefly exposed live on television as cameras focused on celebrities present at the game, including Mark Wahlberg and Elton John. She tweeted, boom, goes the dynamite, to fans who had sent her a zoom in a video of the wardrobe malfunction. Other notable Twitter moments from Teigen included clips of herself giving her best impression of a sportscaster and asking, can you put the ball under your shirt or into your pants? And a related story, actor, producer, and avid New England's Patriot fan Mark Wahlberg has explained why he left Sunday's Super Bowl before his favorite team pulled a stunning upset and beat the Atlanta Falcons 34-28. The Massachusetts-born father of 4 said in a Facebook post, I had to leave the game early because my youngest son wasn't feeling well. Trust me, I would have loved to be at the stadium, but family's first doesn't mean I don't love my Patriots. Accompanied a photo of him with his wife and sons at the NRG Stadium in Houston. New England Patriots trailed 28-3 in the third quarter, scored 2 touchdowns and a pair of 2-point conversions in the final 6 minutes of the fourth quarter, and another touchdown on the first possession of overtime for the win. The game is regarded as by far the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history. Mother Monster brought the house down during halftime of Super Bowl 51, but first she jumped off the top of it. Despite anticipation of surprise guests and political statements, Lady Gaga largely stayed away from both during the halftime show at Super Bowl 51 in Houston's NRG Stadium as she sang live, danced hard, and leaped on and off various parts of a multi-level stage during an energetic performance of a melody of her biggest hits. As she sat down at the piano to play Million Reasons halfway through the performance, Gaga checked on the crowd and viewers. America world, how are you doing tonight? We're here to make you feel good tonight. While everybody else was waiting for politics, Gaga's mission statement for the night was closer to the words, feel good. Legendary crooner and Gaga collaborator Tony Bennett introduced her via a short video, but was home sending tweets of support before and after the halftime show. Long shot rumors that Beyonce would show up proved to be untrue, but Gaga managed to do fine without any help with the heavy lifting. Gaga started the highly anticipated Super Bowl performance on the roof of the NRG Stadium, singing parts of God Bless America and This Land Is Your Land as hundreds of drones formed an LED American flag behind her. The 300 drones were provided by Intel's Shooting Star drone system, which allows the foot-long square aircraft to move together while displaying more than 4 billion colors combination. Hopping from towers to stage to star-shaped stages with towers, Gaga ran through all of her most well-known hits, including Telephone, Bad Romance, Poker Face, and Paparazzi. When the early hype of Gaga's performance was for a big political statement, she said she would keep to her well-known passion for accepting and equality, opting from Woody Guthrie's This Land Is Your Land, a protest song, and her own Born This Way as being as close as she got to any kind of politics. At the end of the performance, Gaga dropped the mic, jumped off the stage, and was gone, almost as quickly as she had appeared. And a related story, Lady Gaga has announced she is planning a world concert tour to support her latest album, Joanne. A post to her Instagram account Sunday showed a photo of her framed by the flashing words Lady Gaga and World Tour. The singer is seen wearing round sunglasses with the words Joanne written across them. The string of shows is to begin in North America on August 1st in Vancouver and in Europe on September 22nd in Barcelona. Live Nation also confirmed that the artist will perform at the Rock in Rio Festival on September 15th. Tickets for the tour are to go on sale Friday. Filmmaker M. Night Shyamalan is teasing his social media followers with a glimpse at his next project. He tweeted Saturday, "I have an 11-page outline for my next film in my bag. I can't tell you what it is, but if you've seen #Split." No other details regarding the movie were immediately revealed. The James McAvoy lead thriller Split has been the #1 movie in North America for the past 3 weekends. Shyamalan also expressed his gratitude to fans for supporting his latest movie. He wrote in another post, "Thank you to everyone who has gone to see #Split in the U.S. and around the world. The response is overly generous. I am humbled and grateful." Shyamalan's previous films include The Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Signs, Lady in the Water, and The Village. Samurai Jack is fighting for a way to make it back to the past in the first trailer for Season 5 of the classic animated series. The clip released Monday features a bearded and weary Jack who has been stuck in the future for 50 years and who remains ageless in the process. The synopsis reads, "It's been 50 years since we saw Samurai Jack, and time has not been kind to him. A coup has destroyed every time portal, and Jack has stopped aging, a side effect of time travel. It seems he is cursed to just roam the land for all eternity," also naming Jack's mortal enemy, the evil wizard Aku. Jack narrates, Aku's guest chokes the past, present, and future. The trailer also features Jack using firearms to battle a new set of highly skilled female warriors who are also determined to eliminate the samurai. The first announced in December 2015, Samurai Jack will be helmed once again by animator Genndy Tartakovsky, who is known for his work on Dexter's Laboratory and most recently Hotel Transylvania. The series originally debuted in 2001 and aired for 52 episodes before it was canceled in 2004. Samurai Jack followed the adventures of Jack as he fought his way back through time after being transported into a future where Aku had ruled the earth for centuries. Season 5 is set to premiere on Cartoon Network's late-night block of programming, Adult Swim, on March 11th. The season will be the final journey for Jack. Scarlett Johansson has spoken about the gender wage gap in Hollywood and has dressed her title as the highest-grossing actress of all time. Johansson says in the upcoming March issue of Marie Claire, where she also graces the cover, "Just because I'm the top-grossing actress of all time does not mean I'm the highest paid." She continues, "I've had to fight for everything that I have. It's such a fickle and political industry." Before launching into why she refrained from commenting on the gender wage gap in the past. She says, "Some people felt I should talk about my personal struggles in order to shed a spotlight on the greater issues. Maybe I'm being presumptuous, but I assume it was obvious that women in all positions struggle for equality." She also added, "It's always an uphill battle and fight. My experience with my closest female friends and family is that the struggle is real for everybody. Everyone has been discriminated against or harassed. Sexism is real." Johansson also commented on the controversy surrounding her casting as the Major in Ghost in the Shell, a character who has been portrayed as Asian in the original manga and in the animated film adaptation. The Avengers star said, "I certainly would never presume to play another race of a person. Diversity is important in Hollywood, and I would never want to feel like I was playing a character that was offensive." She also added, "Also having a franchise with the female protagonist driving is such a rare opportunity. Certainly I feel the enormous pressure of that, the weight of such a big property on my shoulders." Marie Claire's March issue is set to arrive on newsstands February 14th. The magazine shares the cover featuring Johansson on Twitter on Monday. Reality television personality and blogger Jessa Duggar Seewald has given birth to her second child. A post on her official website said Monday, "We are so happy to announce the arrival of our sweet second son. He was born at 4:26 a.m. this morning, weighing 8 pounds and 11 ounces and measuring 21 3/4 inches long. Mom and baby are doing both well. We are so thankful to God for this precious new gift of life, and we are excited to be a family of 4. Thanks to everyone for your prayers and well wishes." The newborn's name was not immediately revealed. The 19 Kids and Counting alum married Ben Seewald in 2014. They have a son named Spurgeon Elliott, who was born in November 2015. Actress and singer Lynn Spears' 8-year-old daughter, Maddie Aldridge, is hospitalized in critical but stable condition after an ATV mishap in Louisiana. Unnamed sources told TMZ she was airlifted to a hospital Sunday after a Polaris off-road vehicle she was riding overturned. Spears' representative told E! News late Sunday the details the media are reporting surrounding the incident regarding Jamie Lynn's daughter Maddie are incorrect. Right now, the Spears family asks that everyone respect their privacy during this time and appreciates all the prayers and support from their family, without stating which part of the story Spears is disputing. People magazine Monday cited a report from the Chantablia Parish Sheriff Daniel Edwards as saying Maddie drove the vehicle into a pond on her family's property as she attempted to avoid a drainage ditch. The horrifying incident unfolded in front of Spears and Maddie's stepfather, James Watson. The report explained the ATV and child were instantly submerged in the water right before their eyes. Within seconds, the child's mother, stepfather, and other family members reached the pond, dove in, and attempted to rescue the child to no avail. The child was trapped and secured by the seatbelt and the ATV's safety net. Within 2 minutes, Arcadian ambulance services arrived and assisted in freeing the child from the cold waters. Jamie Lynn, the youngest sister of pop music icon Britney Spears, was the 16-year-old star of the TV sitcom Zoe 101 when she announced in 2007 that she was pregnant. The show was canceled soon after. Jamie Lynn took a break from the spotlight for several years and has recently been working on a country music career. Singer Michael Buble says doctors are optimistic about his son's chances to beat cancer. The 41-year-old Canadian singer gave an update on Noah, his 3-year-old son, with wife Luciana Lipilato in a statement to E! News after announcing in November that the toddler had cancer. Buble said, "We are so grateful to report that our son Noah has been progressing well during his treatment, and the doctors are very optimistic about the future of our little boy." He added, "He has been brave throughout, and we continue to be inspired by his courage. We thank God for the strength that He has given all of us." The star shared, "Our gratitude to His doctors and caretakers cannot be put into words. We also like to thank the thousands of people that have sent their prayers and good wishes to us. As we continue this journey, we are greatly comforted by your support and love." Buble and Lupilato, a 29-year-old Argentinian actress, married in 2011 and also share a 1-year-old son, Elias. The couple confirmed in a Facebook post November 1st that Noah was diagnosed with cancer. The pair has said at the time, "We're devastated about the recent cancer diagnosis of our oldest son, Noah, who is currently undergoing treatment in the United States." They added, "We have always been very vocal about the importance of family and the love we have for our children. Louisiana and I have put our careers on hold in order to devote all of our time and attention to helping Noah get well." Buble last released the album Nobody But Me in October, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 albums charts. Lipilato, meanwhile, will next appear in the movie Fair Market Value with Jerry Adler. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1914, the first appearance of The Little Tramp. The silent film Kid Audio Races at Venice premiered in theaters, featuring the actor Charlie Chaplin in his first screen adaptation as the Little Tramp, the character that would become his best-known on-screen alter ego. Born on April 16, 1889 in England, Chaplin began performing professionally at the age of 10. In 1908, he joined the Fred Carnot pantomime troupe, earning special notice for his portrayal of a character known as the Trunk. The troupe was touring in the United States in 1913 when Chaplin was signed by Mack Sennett, whose Keystone Studios was becoming known for its short slapstick comedy films. In his first Keystone comedy, Making a Living, Chaplin played a swindler, complete with a sinister mustache and a monocle. The performance wasn't as funny as expected, but Sennett gave his newest comic another chance casting him in kid auto races in Venice. In preparing for the film, Chaplin reportedly combed through the Keystone costume closets to create the now famous look of the little tramp. Pants baggy, coat tight, hat small, shoes large, as he later described in his autobiography. To disguise the character's age, he added a brush-like mustache over his lips. I had no idea of the character, he wrote, but the clothes and the makeup made me feel the person he was. In Kid Auto Races at Venice, the little tramp goes to a children's kart race held in Venice, California, where he interferes with the race and gets in the way of the cameraman trying to take pictures of the contestants. Chaplin later refined the character, which to many became inseparable from the actor and filmmaker himself. Kids Auto Races at Venice captured Tramp's essence as a part comic, part tragic figure with a shuffling walk, expressive face, and exaggeratedly polite manners. Upon its release, the film was an immediate hit, and the Tramp was a sensation, making Chaplin the most famous actor in Hollywood. After 35 Keystone comedies, Chaplin moved on to even more lucrative contracts with S&E Studios, Mutual and First National, before founding the United Artists Studios in 1919 with his fellow actors Douglas Fairbanks and Mary Pickford and the director D.W. Griffin. Chaplin would not always technically play the tramp, but his characters invariably had a bit of the tramp in them, whether working as a waiter in 1916's The Rink, a janitor in 1918's Triple Trouble, or a prospector in 1925's The Gold Rush, considered by many to be Chaplin's masterpiece. The Tramp himself made memorable appearances in a number of acclaimed hits, including The Tramp 1915, The Kid 1921, The Circus 1928, and City Lights in 1931. After the movies converted to sound in the late 1920s, Chaplin held out a while, but finally gave his Tramp a voice in modern times in 1936. He covered his British accent by singing nonsensical fake Italian lyrics. Though Chaplin would make other films, including The Great Dictator in 1940, Monsieur Verdeau in 1947, and Limelight in 1952, modern times marked the last appearance of his immortal alter ego. Also on this date in 1964, the Beatles arrived in New York. On February 7, 1964, Pan Am Yankee Clipper Flight 101 from London's Heathrow lands at New York's Kennedy Airport, and Beatlemania arrives. It was the first visit to the United States by the Beatles, a British rock and roll quartet that just had scored its first #1 U.S. hit 6 days before with I Want to Hold Your Hand. At Kennedy, the Fab Four, dressed in mod suits and sporting their trademark putting bowl haircuts, was greeted by 3,000 screaming fans who caused a near riot when the boys stepped off their plane and onto American soil. 2 days later, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, John Lennon, and George Harrison made their first appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show, a popular television variety show. Although it was difficult to hear the performance over the screams of the teenage girls in the studio audience, an estimated 73 million U.S. television viewers, or about 40% of U.S. population, tuned in to watch. Sullivan immediately booked the Beatles for 2 more appearances that month. The group made their first public concert appearance in the United States on February 11th at the Coliseum in Washington, D.C., and 20,000 fans attended. The next day, they gave 2 back-to-back performances at New York's Carnegie Hall, and police were forced to close off the streets around the vulnerable music hall because of the fan hysteria. On February 22nd, the Beatles returned to England. The Beatles' first American tour left a major imprint in the nation's cultural memory. With American youth poised to break away from the culturally rigid landscape of the 1950s, the Beatles, with their exuberant music and good-natured rebellion, were the perfect catalyst for the shifts. Their singles and albums sold millions of records, and at one point in April 1964, all 5 best-selling U.S. singles were Beatles songs. By the time the Beatles' first feature film, A Hard Day's Night, was released in August, Beatlemania was epidemic the world over. Later that month, the 4 boys from Liverpool returned to the United States for their second tour and played to sold-out arenas across the country. Later, the Beatles gave up touring to concentrate on their innovative studio recordings, such as 1967's Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band, a psychedelic concept album that is regarded as a masterpiece of popular music. The Beatles' music remained relevant to youth throughout the great cultural shifts of the 1960s, and critics of all ages acknowledged the songwriting genius of the Lennon-McCartney team. In 1970, the Beatles disbanded, leaving a legacy of 18 albums and 30 number one U.S. singles. During the next decade, all four Beatles pursued solo careers with varying success. Lennon, the most outspoken and controversial Beatle, was shot outside his New York apartment building to death in 1980 by a deranged fan. McCartney was knighted by Queen Elizabeth II in 1997 for his contributions to British culture. And in November 2001, George Harrison succumbed to cancer. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, February 7th, 2017. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.